Welcome to the September edition of Hempfield Happenings. It's become a tradition as we train a new crew in September to give our final thanks to the seniors who graduated and made this all possible. My name is Matt Binder, and I'm the instructor for all of the 7 Comm Tech classes we teach here at the high school. And we're going to start our show with a familiar face as our most recent host, Morgan WILFONG. So why Comm Tech, Morgan?
Well, I've always had an interest for this stuff. I did it in middle school, and I absolutely loved it. I loved being on air and just being involved, so I definitely wanted to do it when I got into high school, and it's been great because I got to anchor more and then find a new passion like social media.
So what's your favorite memory from the classes?
Favorite memory is definitely going to Williamsburg, Virginia for STN. Even though it wasn't like a normal STN, it was still so much fun, and just being with everyone was so fun.
I like that trip because we were kind of on our own in our own little group. So what's next for you?
Next for me, I'll go to the University of Pittsburgh and study communications.
Now, Morgan was instrumental in redefining kind of our social media here. So how did you do that in the fall semester?
I just kind of wanted to appeal to more of like the crowd that we have, especially with the students here, and that was like my main focus, and making more things that are visually appealing and like more interesting and that more people will look at and be interested in. So.
Our daily news show is called WHHS, but now we rebranded it to Studio 7. And in the spring, we created this game, Majority Rules. So we played this throughout the semester with the classrooms, and then we ended the season with a live game show, which you hosted. So what was that like for you?
Yeah, it was really cool. When I heard that that could be an opportunity that I could have, I was really excited to be able to host it. And it was really fun, and I enjoyed like being one of the final parts of the game show that's gone on the entire semester.
So it's been great having you on the air. Thank you so much for the last several years, and let's watch Majority Rules.
Hey Hempfield, I'm Morgan WILFONG, and I'm going to be your host for our final live round of Majority Rules. The top 5 classrooms picked a student to represent them in this final round, and I have those students with me today. How this is going to work is I will say a category that has been voted on by you during your lunch periods, and each student representative will have 15 seconds to write down what they think the majority of people voted on the answer to be. At the end of the 15 seconds, the students will reveal their answer, and points will be added to their existing scores for answers that match what the majority says. All rooms start with the number of points they earned, and each category is worth 1 point. With all that being said, let's meet our contestants. We have Ethan Albright representing Mr. Heisey's class. We have Ethan Sample representing Mr. Reidinger's class. We have Addie Lieber representing Mr. Leeds' class. We have Molly Siebert representing Mrs. Smith's class. And we have Sam Meyer representing Mr. Camille's class. Now that we have met all of our contestants, I think we're ready for our first category. Contestants, are you ready? Yes. Okay, so our first category is going to be Disney movie.
All right, contestants, time is up. You must reveal your boards. The answer for this first round is going to be Cinderella.
All right, it looks like room 270 gained 1 point. All right, let's move on to our next category. Next is going to be soda.
All right, contestants, time is up. Please show us your boards. The answer for this round is going to be Coca-Cola or Coke.
Okay, and all rooms except for 124 gained another point. All right, and moving on to our next category, it's elementary school.
time is up. Contestants, put down your markers and show us your answers. The answer for elementary school is going to be East Pete.
Unfortunately, no teams are gaining a point this round. So let's just continue on to our next round. So our next round is going to be airline.
All right, contestants, at this time, please show us your boards. The answer for this round is going to be Delta Airlines.
Okay, rooms 264 and 265 gained one more point. Okay, let's move on to our next one. So our next category is going to be decade.
All right, time is up. Contestants, please reveal your boards. The answer for this category is going to be the 80s.
Another point is awarded to rooms 264 and 265. Okay, so rooms 264 and 265 are taking the lead, so let's move on to our next category. All right, and the next one is going to be gum.
And that's time's up. Please show us your boards. The answer for this round is going to be mint gum.
All right, so that looks like rooms 124, 264, and 265 all got a point. Alrighty, so let's continue on, and the next category is going to be dog breed.
All right, contestants, time is up. Please show us your answers. The answer for this round is golden retriever.
And all teams get a point this round. All right, let's see. Moving on to the next one. We're gonna go with donut type.
Time is up, contestants. Please show us your boards. The answer for this round is actually going to be glazed.
Okay, so that means rooms 124 and 264 got a point. Liv, what do you think about chocolate glaze? Do you think that counts or no?
I do not think that chocolate glaze should count for this round.
All right, so those two classrooms will get a point, but 265 will not. Okay, and we are going to move on to our final question, which is going to be Disney Channel show.
All right, contestants, time is up. Please reveal your boards. The answer for this round is going to be Jessie.
Okay, and that makes us have a clear winner. Congratulations to Addie Lieber, who was our winner for this year's Majority Rules. And she is representing Mr. Leeds' class. So congrats to Mr. Leeds' class as well. Woo! Thank you for all the students that came here today to represent their classes, and thank you to everyone for playing along with our game show this year. We hope you enjoyed and had some fun with your class. That's all for Majority Rules, and from Studio 7, have an amazing day, Hempfield.
This is Senior MAGUIRE, Eunice, and you've been here Every semester but one. So why were you involved in Comm Tech all these semesters, and what was your favorite memory from it?
Yeah, so reason I got involved was because of WLMS, I have to say. Mr. Willman's dedication to the program down there. He really influenced my decision to come join the high school Comm Tech, and I'm really glad of that decision, especially since I've been here 7 out of the 8 semesters. Favorite memory overall from Comm Tech probably has to either be That's a Wrap, when I submitted my videos, or STN Long Beach. It was a great time out there.
Yeah, you mentioned Mr. Willman. Yes, thank you, Mr. Willman, for this. So what's next for you?
I will be attending Penn State, Maine for cybersecurity.
And we're going to feature a video that MAGUIRE made for the school in Studio 7, a weather forecast. Can you explain what that's all about?
Yeah, I really like weather, and the school knows that, so I wanted to bring my comedian skills into the show, especially with weather, and that's how it turned out.
Yep, I think you succeeded. Seriously, thank you for all your hard work and everything. And let's watch his Studio 7 weathercast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Maggie G's Weather Report with your host, Maggie G. Thank you, Mr. Announcer. Thank you, all my fans. Thank you, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed the musical today, and I hope you enjoyed this really cringy joke. Why is Peter Pan always flying? Because he never lands. That was a good one. Whoa, look at that. I forgot to mention, I have a magic computer. When I clap, it moves to the next slide. Alrighty, let's get into it, shall we? Alright, here's the weather this weekend. We have lows in the 30s, but the real nice thing about this weekend is Saturday. It's going to be a high of 47, and it's going to be sunny and cloudy out, but it is going to be a touch breezy, and we'll get into that. Speaking of getting into that, let's get into Friday. As you can see, we have a little bit of a storm system moving in on Friday. I want to talk about that more. Here's the American model of that storm. As you can see, it's pretty interesting, and it's coming up from the south, but I really want to focus on this cell right here. Right here, we have a bunch of mixed precipitations, and for those who are not very good at location, we all live right here. So here's the prediction. First, we're going to have some rain. This is going to be in the early morning to the afternoon. Then we're going to have mixed precipitation as the temperature drops. And then we're going to have some snow. I would like to make it very clear, though, it will not stick to the ground, nor it's very possible that it might not even happen. You know, us meteorologists are not very good at our jobs sometimes. And then we're going to be moving into some rain. Here's a better data graph. As you can see, as our storm system moves in, you can expect some higher winds. We can actually expect gusts up to 40 to 30 miles per hour up here. As you can see, this is a breakdown of all of the types of precipitate. The blue line is the snow. You can see that we might get a touch, but predominantly we'll have rain. And speaking of rain, we can expect up to a ½ an inch in just a couple of hours, so be ready for that. Here's the storm system at a bigger model of the entire United States. And ladies and gentlemen, my worst fear has come true. This storm system is moving in from Texas, and here is why. I will be naming this storm Stormy McStormface. Ladies and gentlemen, that is right. I just named my own storm after a storm that I named. Here's a live look at Lancaster cameras. Sometimes you see some birds like this bird right here. Look at that bird. It's eating a bunch of food. We actually saw a bunch of squirrels having a feast last night, but overall it looks very nice outside. We have some overcast, but those are going to be moving away, making it partly cloudy later tonight. Sorry, sometimes the computer's a little slow. Either way, I hope everyone has a great weekend and enjoys Saturday's weather. This has been Maggie G for Maggie G's Weather Report, signing off.
I'm here with senior Darien RIVARD, who started Comm Tech in the summer of his 8th grade year. Why did you sign up during the summer?
So my parents knew that I liked making movies and stuff. I do that at home, and originally when I first came to the high school, I was coming from out of the district, and my parents found the class and they thought it would be a good opportunity for me.
Now, you have a short film, your short films are unique, I guess, is the best way to say it. What approach do you take when you make your films?
So when I'm making my films, before I actually start shooting, when I'm making my storyboards, I try and think of, where I'm going to be shooting to come up with the most creative shot ideas, so it gives it more of like a real and fun feel, and it kind of, pulls you in a little bit more.
And so, what's next? Are you going to follow a film career, do you think?
Yeah, so definitely. I'm planning on taking a gap year next year, and I'm going to be traveling to Miami in July to start working on music videos. I have a few jobs lined up right now, so that's what I'm hoping to do.
Music videos, that's a kind of a faster paced style. You'll do a great job with that. We're going to show Banana Hunt. Can you talk a little bit about your approach to this?
Yeah, sure. So it was an assignment that I picked for Comm Tech, and I just shot it. I had my younger brother help because he likes to do that sort of stuff. And yeah, I don't know. It was just a fun short film I made. So enjoy.
Yeah, let's enjoy.
Seriously? Are you serious? Come on. Wait. Hey, dude. You wouldn't know where I could get a banana, would you? Nah, they're closed today. Alright, cool. Thank you. 3 hours? This can't be right. Dude, the place that you sent me is 3 hours away. Alright, whatever, man.
No, it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. See, I bet
Gotcha now.
Yeah. Ooh, that's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
We end with Senior Vince WISOTZKEY, who's also president of the Video Production Club. What does the club do, and how is it different with Win 5 this year?
Right, so Video Production Club, how it used to be, was an after-school group that would cover live streaming events, such as football games, Powder Puff, various events throughout the school year, do fundraisers at the musical, dance theater, and overall just learn techniques of video production while doing all of that.
And now we get to do it during the school day, during the Win 5 period. You've been involved in Comm Tech every year you've been here. Why'd you sign up?
That's right. So I wanted to have the position in Video Production Club where I could pass on my knowledge with me and my classmates that have that knowledge and give it to underclassmen and give them the opportunity to have experience to learn video production.
Okay. And what's next for you?
Just like Darien, I'll be taking a gap year to really solidify my plans for after and what I want to do in video production. I've some things lined up in Lancaster County that will involve video production, which I'm looking forward to. I have my own Vince WISOTZKEY Media Films, which I do a lot of promotions on, hoping to grow that and have a portfolio ready to go.
Well, thank you for all of your hard work in the club and in the class. We're going to show To Reminisce. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so To Reminisce was my first actual, short film in Comm Tech, and I really enjoyed it, being able to put together all the skills I learned in Comm Tech 1 and Comm Tech 2.
Okay, well, here it is. As this show concludes its 25th year, the class of 2023 is a senior class who was resilient. When they were just starting out in our program, the world shut down, and they had a choice at that time to shut down as well. And frankly, some students did, but the seniors I highlighted chose not to give up and probably did more work to assure the future of our classes in these programs. And for that, I'm grateful because we'll provide future students with an interest in media to try it out and maybe follow through on a career. If you want to see their films, YouTube shows, social media posts, podcasts, and other creative endeavors, just Google HSD TV7 and you can't go wrong. Next month, we'll welcome a new crew to kick off the next 25 years of Hempfield happenings. Until then, enjoy a montage of pictures from our national competition in Los Angeles. Thanks for watching.